Hello.
Is my voice audible?
Now it's audible.
Okay. Yeah. Today concept is about to properties, guys. Okay. It is one of the member in the class. Okay. Yeah. So property is nothing but a built-in decorator in Python for the property function. Use property decorator on any method in which use method as a property. We know, right, what is method in the class. So if you want to make that method as a property, you have to use this decorator. Okay.
Okay.
So we can use the following three decorators to define a property. So if it is a property, means it is dealing with the data, right, guys? Let's say getting data. Okay, setting data, deleting data, right?
Right.
Property is nothing but a variable, right, guys? One particular instance variable. Okay. So let's say let's take one example. So based on that, we will get to know what is the advantage of property. Okay. Let's say we have a class. Class is like a student. Okay. Student. Student having name, right? I am passing name here. Okay. Self dot underscore name equal to name. Don't worry what is underscore. Okay.
Yep.
It is just a naming convention. It's a private variable. Okay, na? It is a private private variables only access inside a class. Okay, na?
Yep.
It is a private variable only access inside a class. Okay. So let's say if you want to update this data, this is our class. Okay. Let's create a object of this class. obj1 is equal to obj equal to student. We create an object like this, guys. This is the object creation. So while creating object, it is taking one parameter, right? We have to pass that parameter. Let's say student name is Badra. Okay. Now after some time, I realized that some typo in this. Okay. I have to update the data, right, guys? Obj after instance creation, I observed that there is a typo. I want to update, like I want to update the new name here. I entered something wrong. That time we should have the ability to update this variable, right, guys?
Right.
So with this method only executed once at this statement. Correct?
Yep.
After that, this particular function won't execute at all, right? This function will execute only when creating the object. But some of the attributes, some of the properties of this instance needs to be accessed outside, needs to be updated from the outside, right?
Okay.
So in this case, how do you define generally? We create one instance method, right? Diff let's say get to, we should not access like this. Okay, now if it is a protected member, we should not access. Hello, see obj dot underscore underscore name. Are you able to fetch this? No, right?
No.
Because it is a private variable, protected variable, only accessible from inside this class only. Okay, now inside the instance methods. Understood, guys? So
Right.
that means in order to access this data, I want to print that num. I cannot access like this. So in this case, I have to define a one method, right?
Okay.
Get name. Let's say name. Simply name of self. Return self dot name, right? Underscore underscore name. Here I am able to access it, right?
Right.
So if I want to name, I do not have a access to this particular variable. I can simply access this method, right?
Right.
So here, how do you get the name? Name. And did you observe it here? I have to use the parenthesis.
Right.
But here, actually, is this a method? It's just we are just getting the data of one attribute, right? We are not doing any task here, right?
Right.
So in this case, instead of calling like this, what if we have like this? It would be great, right?
Okay.
Getting my point, guys? Let me run this program. You'll get to know. Print obj dot name. Let me run this program. Bhadra coming now.
Yes.
What if you want to update the value? Let's say I want to update the value. Update value in obj.
Okay.
In order to update the value, if it is a normal variable like this, you can simply obj dot name is equal to something, you can give it. But if it is a private variables, that is not accessible outside of this class, right? For security purpose. If you want to update this data, we should update through some properties or methods only. Okay, na? Like this. Get it?
Okay.
For updating also, we have to come up with one new method. Okay, na? Diff update name of self. Here simply it should take the one parameter, right, guys?
Right.
Name. So after that, self dot name underscore name is equal to name, right?
Okay.
So now I will update the instance. Here I created the object at a very first time. In this name we have a Bhadra, right?
Right.
So when we fetch this data at this call, we have a Bhadra only, right?
Right.
So when you update it, it is going to be updated at the self level, right? That means this object level, this class instance level, this variable getting updated, right?
Right.
So yeah,
Student dot
obj
name.
dot it's an object.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Satya. So once I updated, I should be able to fetch the name again, right, guys? Updated name.
Right.
So here at this print statement, right, line number 329, we are getting Bhadra. At line number 332, we are getting Satya. That means this variable is able to update it, right?
Right.
But here, did you observe it? Here actually we are not doing any task basically, right? Not big task. It is simply assignment, right? Updating the attribute value, instance attribute value, right?
Right.
So here, like this is not good, right? You say, what if you have something like this? Let's say obj dot name. Okay, this is for getting. Okay, now this is for getting data. Obj dot update. Obj dot name is equal to new name. if you have a access like this, it is looking good, right? As we know, we are just updating the name. We are not calling any function actually, right?
Right. Right.
Guys, everyone understood this point? Same thing here. We define like this to update this particular private variable. Okay, but here calling like this is not looking good, right? As we just getting the data, you can simply refer, you can avoid this one, right? Yeah, obj.name, it should fetch the name of the student, right?
Yeah, right.
So, but when I call like this, what will happen? Let's see. It is saying bound method student name. Okay, now it is a method name, right, guys?
Right.
Hello, it is the method name, right? This is the method. Okay, if you want to, so we will get the output only when you do this, when you use this parenthesis. Okay, when you use this parenthesis, then only it will execute, right, guys? When you use the parenthesis, then only it will execute. Okay, so but I want to access this, as we do not have it, is actually not doing any task. It is just simply getting data and setting data. You can simply, I want to access the data like this. If you want to update, simply I want to update like this, obj.name is equal to new name. Okay, new name, like this. I want to access like this. But if you want to access like this, when I call this, it's supposed to return this data, right?
Right.
Instead of support, now what is happening? It is returning the bound method, right? This is the method object, right? Method.
Right.
Method. So when you refer the name, it is just reprinting that method, right?
Right.
But in order to return this statement in this process, we have to use this one like this. This is the method calling. When you call this method, this particular statement will execute. Okay.
Right.
So how properties will help you? Okay, now here we have if you have anything like this, we have to update them to access these variables through properties only. Okay, now like getting the data, setting the data, and deleting the data via properties only. Understood, guys? We can update the stuff like this also, but the only problem is while calling this is not looking good, right?
Okay.
If it's really doing some functionality, yes, we can define it as a function and call it. But here actually what they are doing, we are just updating the instance attribute, right?
Right.
So here properties decorator will help you. Yeah, property decorator is a built-in decorator in Python for property function. Okay, use property decorator on any method in the class. Use property decorator on any method in the class. Any method in the class means these all are the methods, right, guys?
Right.
Okay, if you want to make any method as a property, we have to use this decorator property. Okay, now.
Okay.
So properties are actually the three types. One is declares the method as a property. Property named at setter specifies the setter method for the property. Sets the value to the property. Deletes the value from the property. Okay, basically here this is the attribute, guys. This is the property. Okay, now.
Okay.
So we want to update this property. If you want to access this property via get property only, you can access it, right? If you
Right.
want to update this property property setter, we have to use here. So let's say come over here, at the rate property. Okay, at the rate property, this one. Okay, leave about this one. We will discuss about this later. Here, now if you want to access the name, I do not want to use the parenthesis here.
Okay.
Previous, if you remove the property, we have to use parenthesis here. Okay.
Okay.
if you keep the property, it is a property. You can access like a attribute. Okay, now if you remove the property, this particular method will treat it as a function. We have to use parentheses. Understood, now, guys?
Yes.
So now I am making this particular method as a property with this decorator, right? That means while accessing, I no need to call this method. I can simply access like a attribute, right? obj.name. So it's supposed to print this one. Property will take care internally to call this function and return this data. Okay.
Sure.
So let me run this program. Okay, give me 1 minute. I am just commenting about this one. Yeah, Bhadra and Satya came now.
Yes.
Hello, Bhadra, Satya. That means our property definition is successful, right, guys?
Yes.
Okay. If I uncomment this, what will happen here? It is simply print the method object, right?
Right.
Not the value, right?
Right.
So in order to return the value, we have to call like this.
Right.
Understood, Nama, everyone? Hello?
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, with help of properties, we know not, see, these are just properties, we're accessing data, right? We are not doing any task. You can simply define that particular stuff as a property like this and use the parenthesis like this. You access the data like this. Okay, Bhadra and Satya.
Any other uses or just to remove the parentheses and call as an attribute?
Sorry?
Apart from apart from calling the method directly, we are removing the parentheses and calling as an attribute, right?
Yeah, we are calling as an attribute. We are just accessing the. Yeah, we are just accessing the attribute from this object. Okay. Because it is when you call like this, it is going to invoke this function internally. Okay, now return this data.
Right. There is no big difference, right? Calling as a method and using the property just the parentheses, right?
Yeah, just the parentheses.
Okay.
Okay. It is see, actually we are getting the attribute data right here. So
right.
So you can simply student object dot name is better, right? Instead of calling this function. Let's say a student dot save details. That is the task we are doing some action, right? Saving details. That time we better to go with the method, right? Property not required.
Right.
So these properties are used to get access the instance variables. Okay, now.
Okay.
Update the instance variables. Delete the instance variables. Understood?
Yes.
Because these once we created the object, these details should not be accessible directly from outside, right? Because some sensitive data might be there. Okay. That's why we keep the data with private variables and we provide a wrapper as a property. Inside this property method, we access this data. We update this data. Outside, they simply call the name, right? They use this. They won't use this particular attribute name, right?
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
So now here basically one more thing is here I am just updating this particular array, right? I can simply I should able to do like this. Obj dot name is equal to my new name. Okay, my new name. But here it will throw the error if you observe it now. Cannot set attributes. Attribute error. Cannot set attributes because name is a property, right, guys?
Right.
Yes.
It is a getter property. Okay, na? It is a getter property. Getter property means getting data. Okay, na? Getting attributes data. Here we are getting only, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here, why when you do this kind of assignment, okay, when you do this kind of an obj.name is equal to means we are getting data. Obj.name is equal to some data means we are updating data means that we are setting new data, right, guys?
Right.
Hello, we
Yes.
are setting new data, right? If you are setting new data, if this is not the direct variable, right? Like it is not like a direct variable, it is a property. Okay, now it is a property. We are trying to update the new value. We are trying to set the new value to here like this. So this variable is not available directly, right? It is a property. If you want to define a property, here we have this name, we have only one property, right? It is also getter property. Getter property is used to just get the data, right?
Okay.
Yes.
So if you want to support this operation, we have to define setter. Okay, now setter property means use it to set the values. Okay, now guys.
Okay.
So this update here we have update, right? Hello. Guys,
Hello. Yeah, tell me.
is my voice audible?
Audible, audible.
Yeah. So here this is the name. Okay,
Okay.
this is one property. If you want to define the setter property for this to support this variable, we have to define like this again. Okay, here
Okay. Okay.
at the rate name dot setter. That's it, guys. This is the get property
Okay.
getting. Okay, now if you want to define this,
Okay.
if you want to define this this statement setter, we have to use this property. When you this could be anything, but decorator should be this property name. This is the property name, right, guys?
Yes, yes. Name is the property.
Yeah, this particular property setter function, this one. Okay, now
Okay.
okay, when you do this operation, this property will invoke. When you do this operation, this particular property will invoke. Okay, because it is a setter, it is a getter, right?
Yes.
Here at the rate of name, we have to use the method name, right?
The getter property name here. What is the getter property? Okay, this is the getter property. For this property, we have a setter property. Okay, now.
Okay.
For getting
one to access the name and other to change the value.
Yeah, other to change the value. These are interrelated with this decorator. Okay, now. This is the getter property. This is the setter property for this property. Okay.
Okay.
Understood, guys?
Yeah, understood.
So here I'm running this program now. Bhadra came. After that, we got error here. Error not came here. If you want to see, you verify the output. Student object as new attribute update name. Hello?
Yes.
Because we removed it, right? I am removing this. This is no longer required, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So you guys now observe it. Previously, for updating, we have to use one method. For getting, we have to use one method, right?
Right.
But now, with help of properties, this one is looking great, right? Obj.name.
Yes.
you want to update obj.name is equal to this one, right?
Right.
So if you have
Right.
if you're having doubt, here we can have a one print statement. Okay, now invoking getter name property. Okay, now this is the name property only, right? The property name is name only, right here.
Right.
Yes.
Here you can define print invoking 1 minute print invoking 1 minute setting setter property. Okay, now
Setter property.
setter property. Yeah. Hello.
Yes. Yes.
So let's run this program. You will get to know what exactly happening. So let's do one. Do one thing here. Let's have a separator, guys. Output is not clear to us, right?
Right.
So yeah. Yeah. Here, what is happening? Tell me. Here I created the object, right?
Right.
When I created the object, it is invoked this constructor. Okay.
Okay.
This particular underscore
Okay.
underscore name variable is initialized and stored into self. Self means object of the class, right?
Right.
So yeah, everyone okay with this approach now? Next.
Yes.
Yes.
Next, obj.name. See, we are accessing this as a one variable, right? One attribute, not like a function, right? Hello.
Yes.
This one we consider as a property.
Yes.
Property. Okay, now this is the property. So this is the property. That's why we don't need to use parentheses, right? While calling.
No.
Hello.
Yes.
We don't need to use parentheses while calling. So when I call this print statement is executed, invoking getter name property, and after that it return the whatever value we have in this attribute. Okay.
No.
Next, when I assign some new data here,